Have you ever felt like you're climbing a mountain shrouded in fog, completely alone? No cheers, no witnesses, no one to say, "I see you, I'm proud of you." You keep walking, honoring your promise to yourself, yet the world remains hauntingly silent. In those moments, it's natural to ask, is it even worth it if no one notices? But here's the secret. It is. Because it's in that solitude where a different kind of strength is forged, a strength that doesn't need applause or validation. Carl Jung once said that every rebirth begins with dissolution. When there's no one left to lean on, it isn't the end. It is the beginning of a transformation where your soul learns to be its own source of power. Today on Stoic Wisdom, we'll explore the journey of rising even when no one stands beside you through 7 essential steps. Step 1. Embrace loneliness, the silent teacher of strength. Life has a way of pulling you away from what's familiar. Conversations no longer excite you. Friends drift. The surface remains unchanged, but inside, something shifts. Loneliness isn't simply being physically alone. It's a disconnection from what once made you feel grounded. It's a sign your soul is leaving behind the old persona and preparing for growth. Many fear this phase and try to escape it through distractions, work, or social interactions, but avoidance only deepens the emptiness. True strength emerges when you face yourself fully, in silence, with no one watching. Every promise kept to yourself becomes a brick in the foundation of resilience. Like an oak tree in winter, stripped of leaves, your roots are growing deeper, preparing for your spring. Step 2. Stop seeking emotional comfort from others. Loneliness isn't exhausting. Expectation is. When you rely on others to fill the void, every silence, delay, or unmet need feels like collapse. This isn't love. It's emotional dependency, a reflection of an unintegrated ego. Self-soothing is the antidote. When sadness or fear arises, pause, place your hand on your heart, and whisper, "I am still here." That simple act cultivates emotional independence. It's the moment you stop merging with the collective and reclaim your autonomy. You can still love, connect, and feel deeply, but your worth no longer depends on others. As Jung said, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. When you rely on yourself for comfort, you tap into a power no one can give or take away. Step 3. Stop complaining. Complaints anchor you in victimhood. Every "why me" reinforces the unconscious belief that you are powerless. But the real question is, what can I do with this? Every complaint you abandon becomes energy reclaimed, a step forward in your evolution. Life flows like a river, grinding, reshaping, polishing. Complaining keeps you in the shadows. Action brings you into the light. By taking responsibility, even for small steps, you rise not through pity, but through conscious strength. Step 4. Become your own source of validation. You may give your best, work tirelessly, and yet remain unseen. Most give up at this stage, fearing invisibility, but recognition from others is fleeting. True validation comes from within. Every self-recognition, every small acknowledgement of your efforts builds a foundation that can never be shaken. Like Cassandra in Greek mythology, those who honor their truth in silence cultivate inner strength. When you no longer depend on external applause, you shine steadily regardless of the world's gaze. Step 5. Rise quickly after failure. Even after building strength, life will knock you down. Failure isn't punishment. It's illumination. It reveals what remains unhealed and guides you toward integration. Each fall is an opportunity to rise with more authenticity. When you stand again, unassisted, you expand. Your resilience becomes your fire. The phoenix doesn't wait for rescue, it regenerates from its ashes. Similarly, every fall you endure shapes the truer, steadier version of yourself. Step 6. Act without relying on inspiration. Will, not emotion, is your compass. Discipline is forged when you act even when you don't feel ready. Inspiration is fleeting, but will creates progress. As Jung emphasized, Freedom of will is the ability to gladly do what must be done. Strong-willed people act for purpose, not mood. They rise even in exhaustion, even when unseen, proving that the bridge between consciousness and soul is built one deliberate action at a time. Consistency shapes mastery far more than fleeting motivation ever could. Step 7. Understand that you don't need anyone to understand you. After all your efforts, there may still be silence. No recognition, no gratitude, no comprehension. This is where the final lesson emerges. Everything you seek has always been within. Jung wrote, "Your visions will become clear only when you can look into your own heart." Acceptance of yourself in all complexity becomes your power. You stop seeking saviors because you become your own. Creative energy, love, and wisdom flow from this inward gravity. Like a lighthouse, your presence guides others without seeking validation. Real belonging doesn't depend on being seen. It emerges from being true to your soul. Rising when no one stands beside you isn't about avoiding pain. It asks about transforming loneliness into a teacher, silence into fuel, and setbacks into the foundation of strength. You don't live for recognition. You live for honesty with yourself. When the world goes silent, you listen within. When no one believes, you hold faith in yourself. And from that space, a power is born that needs no proof. It isn't about becoming unbreakable. It's about becoming authentic with your fears, your will, and your light. You'll realize you were never weak. You were simply waiting to see your own strength. If this message resonates, leave a comment with one word, "Still," as a signal that even when no one stands beside you, you continue to stand with yourself. Subscribe to NS Stoic Wisdom, because this journey has just begun. The journey of becoming steady, clear, and free, even when no one else is there.